In this video, we're going to be talking about the silent mistake that's destroying your marriage. Many people think that keeping silent because they want to avoid an argument, a fight, is best. But keeping silent might just be destroying your marriage. And you know the feeling, don't you? The moment you open your mouth, you see their face shift, you see the eyes roll, you hear the sigh, the defensiveness kicks in, and just like that, you're right back in it. The same argument, the same outcome, the same emotional exhaustion, emotionally draining. So you start doing what you think is safe. You stay quiet, you tiptoe, you convince yourself that if you just keep the peace, maybe, just maybe, it won't get any worse. It might get better, but it certainly won't get any worse. But here's the truth that nobody talks about. Silence might avoid the next fight. But over time, silence becomes the fight. It's the fight that you never have out loud. It's the slow drift, the disconnect, the invisible wall growing between both of you. And it's not because you don't care. It's because you care so much. You're terrified of making it worse. But that's not weakness. That's fear masked as protection. You are protecting yourself. You are protecting the relationship. But protecting your marriage shouldn't mean shutting down your voice. And this is really what I want you to know. It's not about saying the perfect thing. It's about creating the kind of space where even imperfect words don't explode, even if they come out wrongly. Now, no one really taught us how to speak from pain without causing more pain. But that doesn't mean you can't learn how to speak and speak in a way that will generate connectivity and not disconnect. Because every healthy relationship isn't really built on flawless communication. It's built on safe communication where you feel that you won't be judged, you won't be criticized, you won't be attacked, you will be heard. Now, you really don't need therapy, you don't need counseling, you don't need any scientific jargon. You simply need a way to speak that feels like you've been heard. To be able to say, I'm scared, without it being twisted. To be able to say, I miss you, without dragging your integrity in the dust. Well, first of all, you need to unlearn what survival taught you. That shutting down isn't safer than speaking up. Again, it's not about perfect. It's about being honest with your fear. In fact, when you're vulnerable and know how best to express the vulnerability, you might be shocked that your spouse, your partner, your husband or wife lean in to that too. They too let their walls crumble. If no one ever told you this before, I want to tell you this now. It is very possible to come back from where you are. Even if both of you have shut down and have gone into yourself, even if the silence feel louder than the words ever did, you're not broken, you're just scared. And scared people can still choose to heal. You don't have to do it alone. You just have to take one safer step. If something within you is resonating with what I'm saying to you, stick around. Because the next step is something that you could do today. And you might just open the door that's been closed for too long. And here is what I'll suggest that you do. Decide what you really want to share. Deep inside, think about, you may be scared, you may be frightened that it will come out the wrong way, it may not be received correctly, They may shut you down. They may guilt trip you. They may punish you. But you need expression. First of all, you speak to your spouse or ask your spouse and tell your spouse, look, I would like to say something. I'm not too sure how best to say it. In fact, I'm scared about saying it. Accept your feeling. Then let them know how you feel. Let them know that you're scared. And once you let them know that you're scared, you might be surprised that they will be very responsive to you being vulnerable. You may even want to say, I don't know how you're going to respond, and I know that before we have degenerated into blaming, tit for tat, butter for fat, you kill my dog, I kill your cat, but honestly, I am tired. And I would like to connect more with you. I would like, and you fill in the words, I would like harmony. I would like peace. I would like us to speak without having to argue. But most of all, I would love the love that we once had. What do you think? What can we do? How could we move from here? Simply naming your emotions, expressing your emotions, being vulnerable may be the step to opening up communication that you've never had for a long time.